I'll take the Honourable Taylor Martin, lest he seeks to take it out on me.
Thanks, Mr Deputy President. I speak in favour of this important bill.
You're in a criminal enterprise with Rod Roberts.
Very important bill, and this bill will give effect to the policy that is colloquially known as no body, no parole here in New South Wales. It will no longer be possible for offenders convicted of homicide offences to be released into the community on parole unless they have cooperated satisfactorily in an investigation to locate the remains of their victim. If not, they will serve the remainder of their sentence in prison. This is a reform that has been welcomed by the wider community, particularly the loved ones of victims of homicide. The no body, no parole reform recognises and responds to the immense suffering experienced by the loved ones of homicide victims whose remains have not been located. Now, withholding the location of a victim's body or their remains causes prolonged suffering for the families and friends of victims who are unable to say goodbye or put their loved ones to rest and to find closure. It's a final indignity for friends and family who have already experienced the trauma of losing a loved one as a result of violent crime. The purpose of this bill is to encourage offenders who have been convicted of a homicide offence to disclose the location of their victim to assist authorities to recover them. The reforms will provide for a strong incentive for offenders to cooperate, as it will be the only means by which they can then be released on parole. This bill is intended to assist in locating the remains of even more victims of homicide-related crimes and to bring some degree of comfort and closure to those families. It's great injustice. We've seen Victoria, Queensland, the Northern Territory, South Australia and Western Australia have all already adopted strict no body, no parole approaches in recognition to the need to support victims and their families. It is time for New South Wales to also adopt a stronger approach, and that's what we're doing here today. I'm very pleased to support this bill. I want to thank everyone involved in drafting this bill and enabling us to get here today. I know there was a lot of work to happen behind the scenes to get this here and to make today a reality. This bill makes clear that parole is not an entitlement for violent offenders who have not cooperated with attempts to locate the missing remains of their victims, and I commend the bill.